So, but just for a moment, talk about that crushing that people have
Ooh.
to go through sometimes to get to that butterfly that you talked about.
Whew. So that's another book by T.D. Jakes called Crushing. So I had I might as well, she's my sister, but she died. It was my sister cousin. We were the same age. She died from a health complication. At the same time, I started going through my divorce and the crushing. What I call that is when God prunes you back and he makes you look back at your life, but he also, hmm, I'm trying to think of the best way to say it, without being emotional. He really makes you deal with yourself, but he
Mm.
prunes you back to make you flourish into something better later. So for me, I feel like this is my flourishing season, but people didn't see when I was pruned back. God wants you to be crushed up, but you got to go through the crushing. It's like bringing you from grapes to wine. That's what TD Jake said. It's like grapes get crushed up, but wine lasts better. But that is what wine is crushed up grapes. So sometimes you got to go through the transitional phase to get from here to get to there, but nobody likes to be beat down. Nobody likes to be planted and lonely. And when you talked about gardening, I mean, I'm sitting here like two snaps. Like gardening is the same way. When you put a seed down in the ground, you don't even know that it's being activated to grow up for a season. When you put it in, you put it in the dirt. The dirt is dirty. You know what I'm saying? It's not it's not good, right? And when we out here dealing with these yard work, right? You put manure and bad things on top, but it makes it to grow. So I look back at some of my life lessons as the soil. God did some work underneath the ground, and now we're springing into self-care. We're springing into all these things. So the crushing can get you, but you got to realize, don't stay like grapes. Come on, let's come to wine, right? And so I talked about that in Meekness in a Storm. My first two episodes was the hardest. I think I cried before and after it. Because I was like, I don't know if I want to share this, but those blessed people, and they could feel my crushing. I was in the middle of crushing when I spoke on them.
Yes. And Shalonda said LaTorsha is good for pushing people, and I know Janine probably just felt that because I'm like, come on, girl.
That's
But
why we
yeah,
on live right now. I was like, I don't do lives.
yes, but you definitely are sharing your healing journey. Like Shalonda says, heal as you go. And I just
Mhm.
really hope this afternoon that we have, maybe touched somebody. Let us know, in the comments. We're both very open to, send us direct messages. We are a team
Yes.
of one. If you reach out to us, you're going to get us like So we are just very,
All
very
day.
thankful for everybody. Janine, I am thankful for you for doing the self-care check-in. I know that it definitely blessed somebody this afternoon, because it has blessed me. And I just hope that you and just everybody, continue to do something every day for your self-care.
Yes, and I think everybody who joined and whoever watches this after, make sure to check me and LaTorsha out. We just did our intentional self-care series. So that came out last Thursday on Intentional Queen Podcast. Whew, we was in there getting it said, girl, and you definitely gonna bless us next Thursday with part two, where we gonna dig into your tips, because you definitely gave us some tips. So I want everybody to make sure they support us and get this word from us. We just trying to share as we go, right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys, the replay will be available shortly. So I hope that you share it with your community as well.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.